Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And I'm Father Steve Sellers, and this is Dot, my sweet puppy who is very sleepy this morning. And this is our brief daily message of hope. And I pray today that you're in a good place, that you are finding joy and wonder in all that the Lord is bringing into your life. On the church calendar, this is the official day of Epiphany, the 12th day, where we celebrate and remember the Magi, the wise men, the pagan astrologers, the stargazers from the east who came and paid homage to the Lord Jesus in Bethlehem after his birth, because they had seen in the stars that there would be one born in Israel who would be King of the Jews. And as we remember that wonderful story, the Magi went to Jerusalem to King Herod the Great and asked him, where is the one who has been born the King of the Jews? Well, Herod, who was the King of the Jews, was jealous and maniacal and protective of his power and evil. And so he asked them to go to Bethlehem to find the new king and come back to him and tell him so that he could go and pay his respects also. Well, Herod had something other than respects in mind. He was not going to tolerate a rival. And so, as we know from our day last week of the Holy Innocents, Herod, when the wise men went a different way and did not come back to him, sent his soldiers into Bethlehem to put to death all the young boys under the age of 2. So the wise men found Jesus in a house in Bethlehem and brought him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and then departed by a different way. So we remember their arrival today, and for me it's important to remember that we are meant to grow in this life. Every day is a gift for us to expand our intellect, our emotional life, our mental life. We are to reach out spiritually around us and continue to grow. There's a certain fact about us that we continue to grow in our lives or we can start dying. We can't stand still. We may think we are, but when we are, we're really going the opposite direction. So the wise men from Persia were continuing to reach out in their spiritual lives, their intellectual lives, pushing forward for more knowledge, more insight, more illumination, which they found in Bethlehem. We are to do that too. Every day is an opportunity for us to grow in our knowledge and love of the Lord, not to think that we're standing still. Unfortunately, a lot of people today make a decision to just stop growing, just to try to stand still. They've learned enough, they've seen enough, they have accomplished enough, and they've just shut it down. We're not to do that. The Lord continues to call us forward into our lives, into the world, following Him, continuing to engage with those around us, to expand our knowledge, to expand our ability to be joyful examples of Him to a world that is desperate for joy and positive examples. So the wise men, the Magi, they are our example today of continuing to reach out. God continues to want to fill us with His new mercies, His new blessings, His new joys every day. We're not to sit still and start going backwards. We're to move forward, as the Magi did. We're not sure what happened to them after they left, but their lives were changed forever, so much so that they left Bethlehem by a different way. We too can expand and explore different ways of loving and showing the Lord our compassion for Him as He has shown His compassion for us. And we too can make a positive difference, even you, even me, because He is with us to show us how to do that. will see